Guys, please let your friends also know that session is started. Okay, please let your friends also know. Okay.
Hello guys, session will start in few minutes. Tell your friends to join the session, please.
Guys, please let your friends also know that session has started. Okay, I can see only 68 students were present. Okay, so please inform to your friends who are not joined yet. So make sure that they are also joined. Okay. Guys, session will be started within few minutes. Okay, please let your friends also join in the quiz. Sorry, the session. Okay. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Let's start the today's session. Okay. Can you see my screen? Hello. Is my screen is visible? Guys, please respond in the Q&A. Is my screen visible to everyone? So, guys, this is the last session we are having. Okay. So, we by today we will complete with the training session. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, we will having AMA sessions. So you can clarify your doubts and we will go with the projects also. So I want to say this is the last day for training. Okay. So be active in the session and try to respond. Okay. Shall we start the session? All right. Okay. Now let's talk about what the session is truly about. Okay. So because this will shape how we understand everything that comes next. Okay. So many students think learning AI means writing some code. So training a model and seeing output on a screen, right? So that is only a small part of the story. So in real world, companies don't care about demos. So they are about care about systems that actually work for users, handle pressures and run every single day without breaking, right? So how the ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity works. They works every day, right? So that is why this course focuses on deployment strategies for agentic AI applications. So when we say deployment, we mean take, top, taking an AI system out of your laptop and making it available to real users. So not only it is available for you, but we are making it is accessible by others also. So think about deploying an app. Okay, so building it is one thing, but putting it on the Play Store and letting thousands of people use it is a completely different challenge. So agentic AI systems face the same situation. They must be deployed in a way that is stable, scalable, and secure. So in this session, we will explore cloud deployment, monitoring, and performance improvement. So we will also discuss how all of this connects to your capstone project. So by the end, you will not just know how AI works, but how it survives and succeeds in the real world. So where users traffic, failures, and expectations are very real. Okay. So in this section, we're going to see how agentic AI systems are deployed, monitored, and improved. So they work reliable for real users, not just a demo projects. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. So today's agenda. Okay. Guys, is it visible to you, the agenda for today? Okay, let's talk about what is today's agenda. Okay. So before we go deeper into deployment and cloud topics, so I want to clarify and explain what you should gain from this session. Okay. So you know why each part matters. This agenda is not just a list of topics. So it is a roadmap that takes you from understanding how agentic AI systems are deployed to actually building and monitoring them in a real world. So it don't want you to memorize these ideas, okay? So I want to you understand them deeply enough to apply them in later. So first, we will talk about how agentic AI systems are exposed as APIs. Okay. So we have discussed about APIs right in the previous sessions. So this is important because AI systems don't work in isolation. So they must be accessed by applications and websites and other systems. So then we will discuss how backend services are designed to support AI agents because agents need a strong foundation to run smoothly, right? So we will also look at how web interface connect with these agents so users can actually interact with them in a simple way. So finally, we will focus on the state and context management. These ideas are critical because agentic AI systems work continuously and this remembers that they are doing at the end of this journey. So we will understand not just how to build AI, but how to deploy it, manage it, and keep it reliable when real users depend on it. Okay. So now let's really understand what the word deployment actually means. So in the context of agentic AI, because this is where many students get confused. So deployment is not just about running your code once and seeing output. So deployment means making your AI agent available for real world users. Okay. So where real people, real systems, and real problems are involved when a system is deployed. So it must work continuously, not just when everything is perfect. So think about creating a project for college. Okay, so running it on your laptop is fine for testing, but once you submit it or share it with others, it must work in different situations and environments, right? So deployment is that step where an AI moves from being a prototype to becoming a product. Okay, so we are moving from prototype to a product. So it must integrate with application users and other systems without failing. So in agentic AI, deployment is even more important because these systems act autonomously. So they make decisions, call tools, and interact with backend services on their own. If deployment is weak, the system can fail silently or cause serious problems. So that is why deployment turns an idea into something reliable and usable thing. Okay, so it is the moment where AI steps being experimental and starts being trusted in the real world. Okay, so deployment means turning a prototype into a real world system that works continuously with users, applications, and real world problems. Okay, okay, shall we move to the next slide? I hope everyone understand what is deployment, right? So making that whatever the agent we are using, making that available for others also. Okay. If we are aware of what college projects, so we just run our own laptops and show it to the lecturer guide, right? So that is called locally we are running. It's like prototype, but when it comes to deployment, we have to making that access for everyone, right? So let's talk with the in depth of this topic, deployment. Okay. Now let's talk about what actually makes up a deployed agentic AI system. Because many students imagine deployment as just pushing code somewhere and pressing a button. So in reality, a deployed agentic AI system is made of many parts that must work together smoothly all the time. So if even one part fails, the whole system can slow down and behave incorrectly or completely stop working. So at the center, so you have the agent logic, which include reasoning and planning. So this is the thinking part of the system. But thinking alone is not enough. The agent also needs tools and APIs so it can take real actions like fetching data or triggering processes. So memory systems are another critical part. They help the agent remember past interaction, decisions, and processes, which is very important for long-term run tasks. So beyond all of these backend services supported an agent by handling data storage, processing, and integration with other systems on top of the everything where there is a user interface that helps the interact with the AI. So all these components must be communicated reliably. So deployment means making sure every part works together without breaking even when user increases or conditions changes. Okay. So a deployment agentic AI system includes agentic logic tools, memory, backend services, and user interface that must all work together smoothly. Going to discuss about how these all components work together. Okay, so don't worry about that. So deployment strategies for agentic AI. So let's talk about this. So now let's talk about the different ways agentic AI systems can actually be deployed, because there is no single correct approach that works for everyone. So the deployment strategy you choose depends on how big your system is, how many users you expect, and how sensitive the data is. So some students think deployment always means, but that's not a way always the case. In some situations, so agentic AI systems are deployed locally. So this means they run on a single machine or a small environment. This is common during early development or testing. So where you want full control and low cost. So in large organization, agentic AI may be deployed on on-premise infrastructure. Okay, so where everything run inside a company's own data centers. This is often done when security and compliances are very strict. So most modern agentic AI systems, however, are deployed on a cloud. The cloud deployment allows the system to scale easily, handle many users, and remain available all the time. So think about how apps like WhatsApp or Instagrams are always available. So no matter where you are, that level of availability comes from cloud deployment. So choosing the right strategy is about balancing scale, cost, and control so the AI system can perform reliably and in the real world conditions. So agentic AI can be deployed locally, on premises, or on the cloud. We are having these three. So depending on scale, cost, and security needs, we have three types of deployments. One is locally, and another one is on premises, and the last one is cloud. Okay. I hope everyone understood what are the different strategies we are having for deployment, right? Locally, on premises, and cloud based. Okay. So we are having three types of deployment strategies for agentic AI. Okay. Is it clear? What are the different types of deployment strategies we are having in AI agents? Guys, please try to respond in the Q&A. Is it clear? Guys, please try to respond in the Q&A. Is it clear? So what are the different types of strategies we are having for deployment of AI agents? If it is clear, we can go with the next topic, okay? Guys, is that clear? What are the different types of deployment strategies we are having in AI agents? If it is clear, please try to mention that how many types we are having in deployment strategies in AI agents. Please try to answer in the Q&A. Okay? Guys, please try to answer to my question. How many strategies are there for deployment of AI agents? If we are clear with the concept, you can answer for these questions very easily, right? So please try to answer for my question in the Q&A, okay? How many strategies are there for deployment of AI agents? Is my question is clear? Guys, please try to respond in the Q&A. How many types we are having for deployment strategies? Shall we move to the next slide? So now let's clearly compare local deployment and cloud deployment because these decisions affects how your agentic AI system behaves in a real world. Okay, so imagine you built an AI project on your laptop. Okay, you have built an project on your laptop. So it works fine for you. So it is working for you. It is executing and it is giving the output for you. Okay. But what happens when 10 people try to use it at the same time or 100? Okay. That's where local deployment starts to struggle. So local systems have limited resources. So scaling becomes difficult. So maintenance also become responsible, right? So if something breaks, you must fix it manually. So cloud deployment works very differently. So instead of relying on one machine, your AI system runs on powerful servers that can increase or decrease resources as needed. So that's what the cloud is very useful. So if suddenly many users have started using your application like AI system, The cloud can handle it without crashing. So maintenance is also easier because cloud providers manage updates and backups and availability. So think about using Google Drive versus storing files on your laptops. So your laptop can fail, but cloud storage is always accessible, right? So agentic AI systems need that same reliability. So since these systems work continuously and independently, so cloud deployment is often the best choice. So it allows agentic AI to be scale available and globally. Okay. So and easier to manage over the time. Hope everyone understood what is the difference between a local and cloud deployment, right? So local deployments has limits. So while the cloud deployment offers better scalability, availability, and easier maintenance for agentic AI systems. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is the difference between local and cloud, right? Is it clear, guys? Please mention in the Q&A. Is it clear the difference between local and cloud? If it is clear, please mention it clear. Okay, in the Q&A. Then we go with the next topic. Okay. Guys, can I get the reactions from your side? With the thumbs up symbol or clear in the Q&A. So anything is fine. Then we're going to go with the other topics. Okay. Guys, please try to interact. Okay. So try to give the replies. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is the difference between local and cloud, right? Okay, let's talk about why cloud-based deployment for agentic AI is very helpful. Okay. So now let's understand why cloud-based deployment has become the default choice for most agentic AI systems today. Okay, so when an AI system is agentic, it is always active. So it is not waiting for one user and then stopping. So it is continuously reasoning, planning, taking actions, and responding to the users. Right. So because of this constant activity, the system needs an environment that can handle change smoothly. The cloud provides exactly that, what we needed. Okay. So one major advantage of cloud deployment is elastic scaling. This means the system can automatically handle more users or tasks when demand increases and reduce resources when demand goes down. So we don't have to manually adjust anything. Okay. So another important reason is availability. The cloud systems are designed to stay online all the time. If one server fails, another one takes over that without users noticing. Okay. So platforms also make it easier to connect with tools, APIs, and monitoring systems. So updates can be rolled out quickly without stopping the system. So think about apps that update quickly in the background while you continue using them. So that is the power of cloud deployment. So for agentic AI systems, that must be reliable, scalable, and always available, right? So the cloud becomes the natural and practical choice for deployment of agentic AI. Okay. So it, So cloud platforms supports continuous operations, so elastic scaling, high availability, easy updates, and reliable integrations for agentic AI. That's why so many are preferring for cloud for agentic AI systems. Okay. We go with the next topic. I hope everyone understood why we are taking cloud for deploying on a agentic AI systems, right? If it is clear, please mention it is clear. Then we can go with the next topic. Can I get a thumbs up symbol from your side? Guys, please be active in the session. So this is a very important session we are having today because everyone can build the projects, but they need to know where to deploy, right? Okay, shall we move with the next slide? Okay, now let's discuss about this slide. So now let's look at how a typical cloud architecture for an agentic AI system is structured. Okay, because this helps you understand what is actually running behind the scenes. So when people say AI is deployed on the cloud, so it can sound very abstract. In reality, there are clear components working together. At the center, there is a agent backend service. So this is where the agent's logic lies. So it handles reasoning, planning, and decision making, right? So this service is always running and ready to respond. So connected to this backend is the LLM access layer. So this part communicates with large language models and provides the intelligence needed for understanding the reasoning. So then you have tool integration which allows the agent to interact with external services or APIs or tools or systems. Okay. So then we are having memory storage is another key component. It stores the context, state, and past interactions so the agent doesn't forget what it is doing currently. Okay. So finally, there is the front end interface. So where users interact with the system. So all these components run on cloud infrastructure that manages scaling, reliability, and security. So understanding this architecture helps you see that cloud deployment is not magic. It is a carefully designed system that keeps agentic AI running smoothly in the real world environment. Okay. So agentic AI cloud architecture includes backend agent, services, LLM access, and tools and memory storage and front-end interface. Okay. Guys, we will now discuss about teams. Okay. Don't worry about that. We are having separate sections for project sessions. Okay. We will be going to discuss about your teams and we'll, with on which projects you can work on. Okay. So don't worry about that. Please try to concentrate on today's session. Okay. I hope everyone understand what is the cloud architecture for agentic AI includes, right? So backend services, LLMs, and tools, memory, and front-end interface. These are the things we are having in the cloud architecture for agentic AI. So how many uh, things we are having? 5 things. So backend, we are having agent and LLM for reasoning, tools for doing some specific tasks, and memory for storing state and context of current situations. Okay, so front end interface for user interaction. Okay. Okay, shall we move with the next slide? I hope everyone understood what is cloud architecture for agentic AI contains, right? Is clear? Please mention clear in the Q&A or give a thumbs up reaction. Then we can go with the next topic. Okay. Okay, shall we go with the next topic? Okay, now let's talk about scalability. So we already discussed about scalability, right? So if you know anything about scalability, please let me know in the Q&A. Okay. So if you are aware of scalability, please let me know in the Q&A. If you are aware, I will. If you know about scalability, please let me know in the Q&A. I hope everyone know about scalability, right? If you know about scalability, please let me know in the Q&A with the thumbs up symbol or yes. If you don't know, so we can discuss it. Okay, don't worry about that. Yeah, thank you, Divansh, for responding. So, yeah, handling multiple requests simultaneously with certain resources. Yes. So, scalability means if we are having some application and so only 100 users are there. So, resources will be used highly. If 10 users are there, so resources are used limitedly, right? So, this is called scalability. So, when we so without keeping access for 100, so we are keeping 10 so 10 users utility resources. Okay, so that's called scalability. So based on the users, the storage and resources will be available. Okay, now let's discuss in depth. Okay, so what is scalability? So thank you for responding, guys. So let's talk about scalability. Okay, so now let's what is scalability? Because this is one of the most important idea when deploying agentic AI system in the real world. So scalability simply means the ability of AI system to handle more users, more tasks, or more agents without solving, slowing down, or breaking the system. So when an agentic AI system is first built, it might work perfectly for small number of users. Okay, so suppose we have built some project and it is working well for small number of users, but in real success comes when thousands of users start using it at the same time, right? So for example, let's take a ChatGPT. Okay. So many users will try to use the application, right? So when we compare with our uh, we created a project, so it is very different, right? Our application can handle a small number of users, but when it comes to ChatGPT, it handles millions of users, right? So like think about an online exam portal, okay? So it might work fine when a few students log in, but if the system cannot handle everyone logging in at once, so it fails. So agentic AI systems face the same challenge. Since these systems run continuously and independently, they must be able to grow smoothly as demand increases. So scalability ensures that performance stays consistent even when workload increases. So in multiple agent systems, scalability becomes even more important because many agents might be running at the same time, right? So coordinating tasks and sharing resources, right? So in multiple agents, we are having they will coordinate with each other and they share the information and they can share the resources what they are using, right? So without scalability, agentic AI becomes unreliable and frustrating for users. That is why scalability design is not optional. It is a core requirement for any agentic AI system that aims to operate in real world enterprise environment. Okay, I hope everyone understood what is scalability, right? So the agentic AI system can handle when it if they are having limited users or more users, it has to be work uh, well. Okay, so scalability allows agentic AI systems to handle growing users, tasks, and agents without losing performance or reliability. Okay, I hope everyone understood, right? So if the application must be work well when we are having limited users or so many users also. So that's what scalability means. Okay, I hope everyone understood what is scalability, right? I hope everyone understood what is scalability, right? So before I say the topic also, so few students are aware of scalability. So it's well and good. Thank you for responding with your answers. Okay. Is it clear, guys? What is scalability? It's very simple topic, right? So making sure that our AI agent system can handle uh, limited users to a users, large number of users also. I hope everyone understood what is scalability, right? Shall we move with the next topic? Okay, let's go with the next topic. So scaling strategies. So now we have understood what is scaling, right? So now we can understand what are the different types. Okay, we are having for scaling. So now let's understand how scalability is actually achieved in agentic AI systems because scaling doesn't not happen automatically just because you use the cloud, right? So we have to design the system in a smart way. So one common approach is horizontal scaling. So this simply means running multiple copies of agent services instead of relying on single instant, or we can say instance. Okay, so when more users arrive, more agent instances are started and the workload is shared between them. So to manage this properly, load balancing is used. Think of it like multiple counters in a bank. Okay, so we are having multiple counters in a bank. Instead of everyone standing in one long line, so people are distributed across different counters. Okay, so this keeps the system fast and responsive. So another important idea is making agent services stateless. This means dividing agent instances do not store critical data inside themselves. So instead, memory and state are stored separately. So any instance can continue the work. So externalizing memory and state allows the system to scale smoothly without losing context. So these strategies together help Agentic AI system handle growth efficiently. So without proper scaling strategies, even powerful cloud systems can fail under pressure. So designing for scalability ensures Agentic AI systems remain reliable, responsive, and ready for real world usage. Okay. So scalability is achieved using multiple agent instances, load balance, stateless services, and external memory storages. Okay. So what are the different types we are having? So horizontal scaling. Okay. So multiple agent instances. So we have the two terms. So both are same. Okay. Don't confuse. So horizontal scaling or multiple agents instances. Okay. And load balancing. So stateless agent services and externalized memory and state. So these are the types we are having in the scaling technologies. Okay. Shall we move to the next slide? Is it clear, guys? Scaling strategies. So we are having four, right? Horizontal scaling, load balancing, and stateless agent services, and externalized memory and state. These are the types we are having. Okay. Okay, now let's discuss about the problems we are facing with scaling. Okay. So now let's talk about why scaling agentic AI system is much harder than scaling normal applications. Okay. So when you scale a basic web app, you mainly worry about handling more requests, right? But agentic AI systems are different because they think, remember, and act over the time. So one big challenge is maintaining the context and memory consistency. So when multiple agent instances are running, so each one must understand the correct state of the task. If memory is not handled properly, agents might repeat actions and forget progress or behave inconsistently, right? So another challenge is coordination because agents in multiple agent systems, agents often depend on each other, right? So if one agent is delayed or fails, it can affect the entire workflow or other agents also, right? So cost control is also a serious issue in agentic AI systems. So running large language models and storing memory and scaling infrastructure can become expensive if not managed carefully. Okay, so and one more, latency is another. So agents need to respond quickly and especially when users are waiting. If scaling increases responses time, user experience suffers. So these challenges show that scaling agentic AI requires careful design, not just adding more servers. Okay, so smart architecture and monitoring are essential to scale safely and efficiently. I hope everyone understood, right? So scaling agentic AI is difficult due to memory consistency and agent coordination and high costs and latency issues. Okay, I hope everyone understood, right? What are the challenges in scaling agentic AI systems, right? Is it clear, guys? Can I get response from everyone? Guys, please be active in the session and try to reply on my queries, okay? Is it clear, guys? What are the challenges we are facing in scaling? Is it clear? Guys, please try to give response in the Q&A. Is it clear? Guys, only two students I am saying from the beginning, only two students are giving the responses. What about others? May I get response from yours also? Please try to give at least thumbs up symbol, or can you drop a message like clear also, okay? Okay, shall we go with the next topic? Okay, now let's talk about monitoring. Okay, so because once an agentic AI system is deployed, our job is not finished. Okay, so in fact, deployment is just the beginning. So monitoring means continuously watching how the AI agent behaves in the real world, right? So since agentic AI systems act independently, so we cannot assume everything is working fine just because the system is running, right? So we must actively observe what the agent is doing every time and how he is making decisions and whether it is achieving its goals correctly or not. So think about driving a car. So even if the engine is working, you still keep your eyes on the road, right? And speed and fuel levels also, right? So monitoring an AI system works the same way. So we watch for failures, slow responses, increases actions, or strange behaviors. So without monitoring, small issues can silently grow into a serious problem. So monitoring is especially important for agentic AI because these systems can take actions on their own. So if something goes wrong, it can happen repeatedly and at large scale. So continuous monitoring helps detect problems early and understand the system behavior and ensures the AI remain reliable, safe and useful over the time. Okay. So monitoring continuously observes agent behavior to detect failures and slow responses or increase actions in real time. Is it clear, guys? Shall we go with the next slide? If it is clear, please mention it is clear so we can go with the next topics. Okay. Please try to respond in the Q&A. Okay. Or else you can give a thumbs up symbol or any other symbols as well. Okay. So please, if I ask something, please try to respond. Okay. So this is my request from my side. Is it clear? Shall we go with the next topic? Guys, let's move to the next slide. So now let's talk about how we actually measure whether the agentic AI system is performing well. Okay, so because monitoring without measurements doesn't really help us. Okay, so to understand how an AI agent is behaving in the real world, we need clear signals that helps us what is working and what is not working in the system. Okay, so these signals comes from performance matrices. So matrix helps us see the system from the outside, just like marks and grades helps you understand how well you are doing the subject, right? So one important thing we look at is whether the agent is completing task successfully or not. If the agent starts tasks but often fails to finish them, so something is wrong, right? So we also look at how accurate the agent's response are, even if it is completes task. Wrong decisions reduce trust, right? So that's why response time is another key factor. If the agent takes too long time to respond for the users, so users will lose patience. So another one is errors and failures must also be tracked carefully. So a system that fails silently is dangerous. So finally, we look at resource usage to ensure the system is not wasting memory or compute power and cost. Okay, and resources. So by tracking these metrics regularly, the team can identify problems early and continuously improve the agent's performance in the controlled and responsible way. So performance matrices measures task success, accuracy, and response time, errors, and resource usage to evaluate agent performances. Okay. I hope everyone understood what are the matrices we are having for performance evolution of agentic AI, right? So, is it completing a task or not? Is it responding accurately or not? It is whether it is giving a correct answer or wrong answer, and latency means how fast that agent is responding for the users. So, error frequency means if there is any error in the backend, we have to fix it. Resource utilization means so we can say memory or computation powers or databases. Okay, so these are comes under resource utilizations. These are the matrices we will use to evaluate with whether the agentic AI is performing well or not. Got it? So this is the very important uh, topic in agentic AI, because building agentic AI is not a big thing, but identifying whether the agentic AI is performing well or not is important in the real world scenarios. So that's why these things are very important to check whether the agentic AI is performing well or not. So Divyansh is asking how we can determine response accuracy. It's like if you are asking anything to the chat GPT, like uh, some maths, okay? It's like 5 to 10, whether it is giving correct answer or not. If it is giving approximately, we can say it is not 100%, but approximately the correct answer, right? So it's like you are right. If you are writing for you are writing an answer. So how much correct it is? It is given by teacher, right? So you are giving perfect answer or uh, perfect answer, right? So it's like how you answer for a question in the exam. So whether you are giving 100% answer or 50% or 70%, okay? Okay, guys, I hope everyone understood the evolution matrix, right? So this is very important. So you have to remember these things and understand how these things will be used in terms of agentic AI. Okay. If you are having any queries, please mention in the Q&A. Okay. So shall we have a break? If you want a break, please mention a emoji of cup. So we can have a break for like around 8 to 10 minutes. Okay. So I want need more responses from your side. So if majority of students are voting for break, so then we can give a break. Otherwise, we can continue with the concepts. So if you want a break, please mention in the Q&A break. Okay, then we can give a break. Can I get a response from your side? So I'm not getting any responses. So shall we continue with the session, or you want a break? Okay, I have a 10 minutes of break and come with the fresh minds. Okay. So let's have a break for 7:17 to 7:25 or 7:25. Okay. So have a break, right, guys. Okay, guys, shall we start the session again? Okay, guys, let's start the session. Okay, I hope everyone had break, right? Please maintain. Please be active in the session. Okay, so shall we continue? Can I get a high response from your side? Can I see this symbol from your side? High symbol. My God, you were saying I'm not good at singing. Actually, I love to listen, but I don't sing outside. Guys, can I get response from your side? Is your break is done or not? Please update in the Q&A. Okay, I hope everyone done with your break, right? Please maintain active yourself. Okay. Can I get any symbol like fire symbol or something from your side so that I can see how many members are active right now? Okay. So I expect more number of symbols from your side. Guys, can I get a thumbs up symbol from your side? Guys, try to respond everyone, okay? Yeah, thank you. So let's start with our session. So we have discussed about matrix, right? So these are important for evaluating our agentic AI. So someone have sent emoji. I can't see that right now. So shall we go with the next slide? Okay, let's start with observabilities. Okay, so which goes one step deeper than basics. Basic monitoring. Okay, so monitoring tells us that something is wrong, but observability helps us understand why it is wrong. Okay, so in agentic AI systems, this is extremely important because agents make complex decisions over time. So, and problems are not always obvious on the surface. Okay, so observability gives you visibility into the internal behavior of the agent, not just the final output. Okay, so think about a doctor diagnosing a patient. It's not enough to know that someone has a fever. So the doctor looks at blood reports, scans, and symptoms to understand the root cause of fever. So observability works in the same way for AI systems. So logs record what decisions the agent made and what actions it took. So metrics show performance trends over time. So traces helps track the full path of the task as it moves through the system. So together, these signals help teams understand how agents behave in real situations. So good observability builds trust because it allows developers to explain decisions, fix problems quickly, and continuously improve the system. So without observability, agentic AI becomes a black box that is difficult to control. Okay. So observability helps understand why problems happen by tracking agent decisions, actions, and execution paths. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is observability in agentic AI, right? Shall we go with the next slide? So now let's talk about improving agent performance. Okay. So because deploying and monitoring an agentic AI system is not the end of the journey, right? So real improvement happens over the time. So through learning from mistakes and refining how the agent works. So agentic AI systems are not static, it's dynamic, right? So I think you are aware of these words, static and dynamic, right? So they involve as they interact with users and environments. So that is why performance improvement is an ongoing process, not a one-time task. So think about learning a new skill. So like playing a sport or coding. So you don't become perfect on day one. So you practice and notice what went wrong and make small changes in improvement. So agentic AI system works in the same way. So sometimes the agent might misunderstand the task, choose the wrong tool, or take too many steps. So by analyzing and monitoring data and logs, so developers can refine prompts and improve task decomposition and adjust how the agent reasons and plans. So memory optimization is another important area. If an agent remembers too much or too little, so performance suffers. So choosing the right tools and tuning how they are used also makes a big difference. So continuous improvement ensures the agent becomes faster, smarter, and more reliable over the time. So instead of repeating the same mistake. Okay. So agent performance improves over the time through prompt refinement and better planning and memory tuning and tool optimizations. Okay. I hope everyone understood how we can improve agent performance, right? So we are having four types. So prompt refinement, better task decomposition, and memory optimization, tool selection tuning. Okay. So prompt refinement means I hope everyone know about prompt, right? So asking the correct asking the correct way so that agent can understand our request. Okay, so better task decomposition means dividing the task into multiple sub problems and completing them by agents. Okay, so and memory optimization means so if the agent is remembering lots of past data and it will take a more processing time to get the exact uh, things from the past data, right? So it is also a problem. So maintaining little memory also a problem because it will lose the uh, last content also, right? So memory management also one of the major thing in improving agent performance. So tool selection means if it is selecting different tools, so selecting the optimal tool is the best option, right? So in tool selection we will do that. So selecting the best tool for task completion is also an important thing for agent performance. Okay, I hope everyone understood how we can improve agent performance, right? So these are the things we can use to improve the agent performance in real world. Okay. Okay, now let's discuss about the next slide. Okay. So now let's talk about feedback loops because this is what truly allows an agentic AI system to grow and improve over the time. So a feedback loop means the system looks at what happened after it took an action and then use that information to do better next time. Okay. So without feedback, the agent is basically working blindly. Okay. So it keeps doing things, but it never learns whether those actions are actually helpful or harmful. Okay. So think about how you learn from exam results. If you score low in one subject, you don't just ignore it, right? So you analyze what went wrong, change your study methods or plans, and try again better way, right? So agentic AI system need the same kind of feedback. So after completing a task, the system checks the output. So did the task succeed? Was the response correct? Did the user need help again? So these are things have to discuss, right? So by capturing these outcomes, the developers can identify patterns of success and failure. So they can then adjust prompts, improve resource reasoning logic, or change tool usage. So over the time, this feedback driven approach makes the agent smarter and more reliable. So feedback loops turn agentic AI from a fixed system into a continuous improving one that adapts to real world conditions. So feedback loops allows agents to learn from outcomes and improve behavior based on success and failure. Okay, I hope everyone understood what this feedback loop in agentic AI, right? So once the task is done by the agent, it analyzes what the task is done or not, whether the improvements are needed or not. So then it will improve from feedbacks, and for the next time it will perform better. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is feedback loop in agentic AI, right? Shall we go with the next slide? Is it clear, guys? Please let me know in the Q&A. Is it clear? I hope it is clear, right? So how we uh, do in our daily life. So in the same way, the agent also do. So when we are preparing for exam, if you got less marks, so from the less marks feedback, we will do better for next time, and we will get more better marks next time, right? So in the same way, the agents also thinks. So once the task is completed, it checks whether the task is succeeded or failed. So if it is, then it gets the feedback from that, and for next time it will do the better way. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is feedback loop in agentic AI, right? Okay, let's talk about what is actually expected from you in the capstone project, because this is where many students feel unsure. The capstone is not about writing a lot of code or using fancy tools just to impress. So it is about showing that you understand how an agentic AI system is designed as a complete system. So you are expected to demonstrate clear agent architecture and meaning. You should be able to explain how your agent think, plans, and acts. So your project should show the agent can break a big task into smaller steps and complete them logically. So it should also use tools in a meaningful way, not randomly. So memory usage is another key expectation. So your agent should remember important information so it can handle multi-step tasks properly. So deployment readiness is also important. So this means your system should be designed so it can be deployed and used by others. So not just run once on your laptop. So think of capstone as a story you are telling through your system. Every part should make sense and work together. So this project shows that you can move beyond theory and build something really structured and useful. So students must demonstrate agent design, task planning, tool usage, memory handling, and deployment readiness. Okay, so you have to be uh, aware of how the agentic AI works. Okay, so internally and externally. Okay, so we have discussed a lot of things about agentic AI till now, right? Back end, front end, and what are the internal functions we are having in the agents, also like reasoning, planning, and decision making, right? So yeah, attendance form will be shared soon. Okay, don't worry about that. So let's move to the next slide. So now let's talk about the kind of projects you might actually build for your own. Okay. So because example make everything clear, when we say real world agentic AI application, we don't mean something imaginary or unrealistic. So we mean systems that resolve actually problems people and companies face every day. So for example, imagine an AI customer support agent. So this agent doesn't just answer one question and stop, right? So it understands the customer's issue, checks past conversation and looks up information. So takes action like creating tickets or issuing refunds and follows up until the issue is resolved. So another example could be an IT operation agent that monitors system and detects failures and fix problems automatically. So you could also build a smart scheduling assistant that understands constraints and negotiates time and dates calendars without human intervention. So some students might choose to build a multi-agent system where different agents handle different parts of task and coordinate with each other. Okay, so the key idea is that your project should solve a real world problem and show agentic behavior. It should demonstrate reasoning, planning, action, and memory and deployment thinking. Okay, so this is your opportunity to show that you can design AI systems that actually work in real world environment. Okay, so we will discuss about projects in upcoming sessions. Don't worry about that. Okay, so we will clearly guide you how to do the projects and how the teams are formed, and we will inform everything regarding projects. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so yeah, so key takeaways from this session. So we came at last slide. Okay, so let's think about all together. Okay, so let's take a moment to bring everything together and close the session properly. Okay, so over this uh, today's course, so we have talked about how agentic AI systems move from ideas to real world deployments, right? So we started by understanding what deployment really means and why it is critical for agentic AI systems, right? So we have also explored different deployment strategies. So like cloud-based deployment and local-based deployment on premises also, right? So and why it is so important for scalability and reliability also we have discussed. So we also discussed monitoring, observability, and performance improvement, which ensures AI systems stay safe and effective after deployment. So then connected to all of this learning to the capstone project. So which is where you apply everything in a practical way. The biggest message I want to take away is the agentic AI is not just about intelligence. So it is about responsibility, reliability, and real world impact. So an AI system that cannot be deployed, monitored, and improved is not useful in practice. So when built thoughtfully, agentic AI systems become powerful tools and helps humans work better and save faster and safer. Okay, so this today we have designed to give you that mindset. So not just how to build AI, but how to build AI that lasts and makes a difference. So agentic AI's success depends on thoughtful deployment, monitoring and scalability, and continuous improvement in real world environments. Okay, so I will share the attendance form. Don't worry about that. We have already shared the attendance form. So guys, please fill the attendance form before 8. Okay, so don't make any late in filling the details. Okay, in the attendance form. So please fill the details before 8. Okay. Guys, once you are done with the attendance form, please fill the poll. Okay, and so make sure that you are filling the attendance form before 8. Okay. So this is our last training session we are having. Okay. So we are done with the training sessions. So next we are having AMA sessions. So AMA means ask me anything. Okay. So in that sessions we going to discuss about projects, and we will do projects in those sessions. Okay, so if you are having any queries regarding projects, uh, you can ask in the AMA sessions. Okay, so my suggestion is to keep learning. So whatever things we have discussed till today, so please explore it and do it practically, so it will helpful and it will be remembered for you, right? So keep exploring the things, because agentic AI is the next big thing currently, right? So we have discussed, so we have come with AI, then learning, deep learning, and generative AI. Now we are dealing with agentic AI. So currently we are using agentic AI as a top technology, right? So try to explore those things, and we will get opportunities for agentic AI in future also. So try to upskilling on agentic AI. Okay, so do your projects, so it will helpful in practically. Okay, so do the projects properly and understand each and every step, how you in how you are doing that project and what are the things I have to learn from that project. Okay, so I will make the things better in future also. Okay, so because it is having automation, right? So it is making things automatic. So please try to concentrate on projects as well. Okay. Guys, so someone is asking which language we have to be good for doing these projects, right? So we generally use Python, because Python is providing lots of libraries for machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI and agentic AI as well. So we are use Python as a programming language to implement agentic AI applications. Okay, so Python and Flask. So in Flask we will use CSS and HTML files. Okay, so these are the technologies we going to use. So please guys, once explore these technologies. Okay, I think you will know these technologies, right? So Python, I think you are you might have it as a subject in your semester, right? And also HTML, CSS also you know, right? So which is used for web development, right? Guys, if you are having any queries, please let me know in the Q&A. Okay. don't ask questions regarding team formation and which project we're going to work, right? So we will discuss in upcoming sessions. So we didn't plan till now. So we will explain you in the upcoming sessions about the team formation and projects. Okay. If you're having any doubts, please let me know in the Q&A. Okay. Yeah, you can do it individually also. So it's up. So once our team will confirm, so whether you have to do it individually or with the group. Okay. Yeah, they can do. You can do it. So we will explain how to do your projects. Okay. So don't worry about that. So we will explain each and everything how to do that projects also. Okay. Don't worry about that. If you are not good at programming, also we make sure that you will do that project. Okay. Related to projects, we will discuss in the upcoming sessions. Okay. Any other doubts, guys? If you're having any doubts, please mention in the Q&A. Okay. We are having project mentors also. So how we are having the session mentors. So they will solve your queries and helps you in doing your project. Okay. So I think may I know which year you are studying. So if you are in final year also or in third year also, these projects will help you because most of the BTech students they will have mini project and major projects, right? So you can use these projects for those projects. Okay, it will be really helpful for you. Okay, so once you understand the workflow, how to do project, you can build multiple projects as well. Okay, so be clear with the first project. If you are clear with that project, you can do it. You can do multiple projects. Okay. The events don't leave the session. We are having quiz. Okay. Please attend that quiz. So may I know how you have enjoyed these sessions? Have you learned something from the Agentic AI with IBM course? I think it will really help you if you have learned things regarding Agentic AI in future. Okay. Guys, don't leave the session till the quiz is conducted. Okay. So once we will within few minutes we will provide the quiz details. Okay. So meanwhile, if you are having any queries, please let me know in the Q&A. So my request is don't leave the sessions. Okay. So we are having quiz. So please attend that quiz. If you are having any queries, please let me know in the Q&A. Yeah, guys, we will shortly share the quiz link. Okay, don't worry about that. So, guys, I'm sharing one link. Please try to fill it. Okay. So this is from our side. So if you are having any queries, please let me know. Guys, please try to fill the Google form. Okay, which I have shared. Okay. Guys, please give the fill the form. Okay. So once you're done with the form, Then we go with the physics. I hope everyone enjoyed the sessions till now. So we're going to enjoy it practically with upcoming sessions. Okay, don't worry about your projects. Okay, team formation. We will guide you each and everything. Okay, so we will with you throughout the sessions. Okay, so if you are having any queries, please let us know in the sessions so we can resolve your queries. So in sessions only. Okay, so we are having mentors, so they will guide you the project. So if you are facing any issues, we can resolve that. Okay, I hope everyone understood, right? we we will let you know how we can form a group or how you can select a project. Okay, so we will guide you with each and every step. Okay, so don't worry about that. We will help you throughout the projects. Okay, so if you don't know about programming languages or any technologies, so don't worry about that. We will help you. So how to do the projects from scratch itself. Okay. If you are having any queries, please let me know in the Q&A. Okay. Okay, if you are having any questions that regarding attendance, I know what is the issue you are facing with attendance. Okay, guys, I will share the quiz details. So we will end up with within 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, uh, at 8:20 we can wind up this session. Okay, so I'm sharing the quiz details. Okay, guys, can you able to see the quiz details? You can see the quiz details, right? Please join in the quiz as soon as possible. Okay. Guys, please join in the quiz as soon as possible. Okay. Only now only 21 students have joined. Please make sure that you have joined till 8:14, right? 8:14. Okay. Then we're going to start. Okay. Guys, please join in the quiz as soon as possible. Okay. So at 8:15, I will start the quiz. Okay. At 8:15, I will start the quiz. So please make sure that you will join by 8:14 or 8:15. Then we're going to start. Okay. So please join as soon as possible. Okay. Guys, please fill the form as soon as possible. Okay. Once again, I am sharing the form. Please fill the details. Okay. So it will take 5 to 10 seconds. It won't take much time. So please make sure that you are filling the form. Okay. Okay, guys, I will start the quiz. So all the best for everyone. Please attend all the questions in the quiz. Do your best. Hope everyone can start the series, right? Guys, right now, okay? Without fail, response from everyone. Will be at 3. Okay? Please. With the quiz, please with the please fill the first 5 to 10 seconds. Okay. Correct. Second. You're done with that. Please, I will let you know. Guys, please try. It won't take much time. It will be completed. Please update the attendance. Sorry, whole form. Okay. So with that, I can guys, please fill the form. And then, we idea to it. Okay. Adding the bills. Adding the bills. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. So if you are having any queries, so we can resolve in upcoming sessions. Okay, don't worry. So please, from my side, please update the Google form and leave. Okay, so it won't take much time. It will take few seconds only. Okay, so please update the form and leave. Okay. Guys, please update the form and leave. Okay, so this is my request from my side. So we are done with the training sessions. We will going to go with the practical implementation of this training sessions in upcoming sessions. Okay, so please update the form and leave. Okay. Thank you guys. Please make sure that you are fill the form and left. Okay, so I can see only 72 students are there, so make sure that you are filling the form and leaving. Okay, once I am checking the form, please fill that form and leave. Okay, I got only very less responses from your side, so please make sure that you are responding to the Google form. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for joining. So, and before leaving, please make sure that you are fill the form and left. Okay.